John, let's talk Italy. We do have some headlines coming through right on cue. So Italy's Di Maio opposing cuts in resources for reforms, according to La Stampa. Di Maio seeing possible budget modifications in Parliament, again, according to La Stampa. Yesterday, we saw some conflicting headlines coming through relating to Matteo Salvini, but the bond market sort of shrugged it off. We saw BTP yields, the 10-year drop 15 basis points to a 347 handle. The BTP Bund spread tighten up a bit. I've got it on a chart here just for you to look at. Are the markets assuming that there's going to be some agreement or some compromise on both sides?
I think so, ultimately, yes. But clearly there's a big standoff going on here and no one's quite sure how long it's going to go on and how serious it's going to become. So, yes, things yesterday stabilised somewhat, but clearly from where we were not very long ago, spreads have widened significantly. And in the longer term, they're not really at sustainable levels. So there's a question as to how much pressure the market needs to put on to try and resolve this situation to a degree. And clearly, if the standoff worsens, then ultimately these spreads are going to push wider again at some point. Yeah,
and at the moment, perhaps not enough pressure, quite enough coming from the market. Still more headlines coming through here. Now, according to ANSA, Italy's Conte is to address Parliament on the budget today, something for you to look forward to. And Italy's Prime Minister is to present an urgent report on the dispute with the EU. What's it going to take? You said the spread could go wider. What's it going to take to bring it back down to 250?
Some more concessions, ultimately, I think, from the Italian side. I mean, we think that because of where spreads already are, and we do think that they come in over time, but in sort of outright terms, yields are going to stay around these sorts of levels. It is a drag on the Italian economy. We think growth's only going to be around 1% this year, next year, the year after in Italy, that the high unemployment rate is only going to come down very gradually, and that's a pretty difficult political backdrop. So this is a situation that, is going to take some time to resolve, but ultimately it seems to us the Italians are the ones who are going to have to make ground.